The Summer I Turned Pretty, Season 3, Episode 11 trailer has finally arrived. For months, fans have argued over Team Conrad and Team Jeremiah, believing the finale would simply settle the triangle once and for all. But this trailer suggests something much deeper. Belly is no longer the unsure, fragile girl we met on the beach years ago. She is standing at the crossroads of her life, and the boy she chooses will define not only her future, but also the fragile bond between the Fisher brothers. And the craziest part? The trailer hints that her decision might not be as clear as we all believed. Let's start with Conrad, because let's be honest, his presence overshadows everything. After leaving behind everything to fly to Paris for Belly, he has proven once again that his love runs deeper than anyone else's. But what really caught everyone's attention was the revelation of his letters. Yes, Conrad has been secretly writing to Belly this whole time, pouring out his soul in a way that only he could. In the trailer, we hear Belly's voice echoing lines from one of these letters, and the words are enough to break your heart. I don't know how to stop loving you, so I'll keep trying until it kills me. It's not just a confession, it's a vow, a desperate attempt to hold on to the girl who has been his light in the darkness. These letters will break not only Belly, but the audience too, because for the first time, we see Conrad completely exposed. No walls, no silence, just pure love and pain on paper. But here's the twist. Belly doesn't look relieved when she reads those words. She looks terrified, because while Conrad has been clinging to the past, Belly is trying to step into her future. And that's where Jeremiah enters the picture. For all the criticism he's faced, Jeremiah has always been the boy who wears his heart on his sleeve. And in this finale, he is not backing down. The trailer shows him confronting Belly once again, and the look on his face is raw, almost desperate. He tells her, "I won't lose you again. Not to him. Not this time." And for a split second, Belly falters, because Jeremiah represents safety.
Conrad's letters are more than just love notes. They are a timeline of his heartbreak, a diary of his regrets, and proof that every single moment apart from Belly was agony for him. When Belly holds those letters in her hands, it's as though she is holding pieces of Conrad's soul. But here's the painful part. Sometimes when someone loves you so much, it becomes overwhelming. And that's exactly what Belly feels. It's not that she doesn't love Conrad, it's that his love is so heavy, so consuming, that it forces her to confront questions she's not sure she's ready to answer. Can she really carry the weight of Conrad's heart? Can she promise him forever when she's still figuring out who she is? These are not small questions. They are life-altering, and the trailer makes it clear that Belly is suffocating under the intensity of it all. Meanwhile, Jeremiah represents the complete opposite. His love is passionate, yes, but it's also open, forgiving, almost easy compared to Conrad's intensity. For years, Jeremiah has been the boy who stayed by her side, who picked her up when she fell, who offered comfort without conditions. And in the trailer, his plea is simple. Choose me, not because I'm your destiny, but because I make you happy. It's raw, it's honest, and in many ways, it's the kind of love that doesn't demand, it only offers. But that's also why it might not be enough for Belly. Because deep down, Belly knows that Jeremiah is safe, but Conrad is unforgettable. The brothers' conflict is set to reach its peak in this finale. For so long, Jeremiah has blamed Conrad for taking Belly from him, while Conrad has blamed himself for ruining everything, including his relationship with his brother. But this time, the wounds are deeper than ever. The trailer shows Jeremiah finally exploding, telling Conrad that his selfishness destroyed their family, that Conrad always thinks he knows best, and that Belly has suffered because of it. And for once, Conrad doesn't fight back. He simply stands there, broken, as though he knows Jeremiah is right. It's a gut-wrenching moment, because in that silence you can feel Conrad's guilt eating him alive. He doesn't just want Belly, he wants forgiveness. From Jeremiah, from himself, from everyone he's hurt. And that might be the one thing he'll never get. But here's where it gets interesting. Belly might end up being the one who heals this fractured bond. The trailer hints at a scene where she confronts both brothers, telling them that she can't keep being the reason they destroy each other. Her voice cracks as she says, "I can't choose if it means losing one of you forever." It's powerful, because for the first time, Belly admits the truth we've all known. this triangle was never just about her. It was about the Fisher brothers and the fragile bond they've been trying to protect since childhood. And now, it's about whether that bond can survive her choice. Of course, the fandom is already exploding with theories. Some say Belly will shock everyone by walking away from both brothers, choosing herself instead. Others believe the show will stick to its roots and give us the romantic ending with Conrad, sealed with those heartbreaking letters. And then there are those who think Jeremiah still has one last card to play, that his love, his patience, and his ability to let Belly be free will finally make her see him as the one she truly belongs with. The trailer is intentionally deceptive, offering glimpses of all three possibilities, but never confirming a single one. And that's exactly why the suspense is killing us. But let's not forget about Cousins Beach. That place isn't just a backdrop, it's the soul of this story. And in the final moments of the trailer, we see Belly standing at the beach alone, the waves crashing behind her as she clutches Conrad's last letter. It's a haunting image, because Cousins has always been where everything began, and it's fitting that it will also be where everything ends. The beach has seen first kisses, heartbreaks, betrayals, and promises. Now, it will witness Belly's final decision, a choice that will echo for the rest of her life. And the worst part? No matter what she chooses, someone will walk away broken. This finale isn't just about romance, it's about loss. Someone is going to lose Belly, someone is going to lose a brother, and Belly is going to lose the innocence of being the girl caught in the middle. By the end of episode 11, she will no longer be that girl who dreamed of summers at Cousins. She will be a woman who has made a choice, and choices come with consequences. And that's why this finale is set to be the most heartbreaking chapter of all. Because love stories don't end with everyone smiling, they end with sacrifice. And in this case, that sacrifice may shatter the Fisher family forever. Belly's struggle has always been about more than just picking between two boys. It has been about choosing who she wants to be. And that truth finally comes to the surface in this finale. The trailer shows her walking through the streets of Paris, Conrad trailing behind her, while Jeremiah's words echo in her head. It's symbolic. She is caught between the boy who follows her no matter the distance and the boy whose voice has never left her even when he isn't around. This is the essence of Belly's torment. No matter where she goes, no matter how far she runs, Conrad and Jeremiah remain a part of her. And for the first time, Belly realizes that she cannot escape them. She has to choose. Not tomorrow, not someday, now. But here's the terrifying part. What if she chooses wrong? This question lingers over the entire trailer. Belly has always carried guilt. Guilt over hurting Jeremiah, guilt over breaking Conrad's heart, guilt over tearing apart the only family that truly accepted her. And in the finale, that guilt becomes unbearable. There's a haunting shot of her breaking down in tears, whispering, "I don't want to lose either of you." Those words capture everything. Because while fans are busy picking teams, Belly is paralyzed by the reality that whatever choice she makes, someone she loves will vanish from her life forever. This isn't just a love story, it's a tragedy waiting to unfold. Conrad's decision to fly to Paris proves how relentless his love truly is. He doesn't believe in distance, doesn't believe in time, doesn't believe in giving up. To him, Belly is worth every sacrifice. But that desperation can also feel suffocating, and Belly senses it. Love like Conrad's is breathtaking, but it is also terrifying because it leaves no room to breathe. In his letters, he writes about how he sees her in everything, in the ocean, in the stars, in every moment he wishes he could share with her. And while those words are romantic, they are also heavy. They remind Belly that if she chooses Conrad, she will be stepping into a love that consumes everything. And maybe she isn't ready for that kind of forever. Jeremiah, on the other hand, offers her something Conrad never could, permission to be free. His love is not about possession, it's about presence. He doesn't follow her to Paris, he doesn't trap her with letters, he simply waits. And in his waiting, he shows her that sometimes the greatest act of love is letting someone go. But the trailer complicates this too. Because Jeremiah isn't just waiting, he's hurting. And hurt can twist into desperation. When he tells Belly, "If you walk away now, you're choosing him forever," it's not just a plea, it's an ultimatum. For the first time, Jeremiah shows that his patience has limits, that even his open heart can break beyond repair. And that realization shakes Belly to her core. Because she knows if she chooses Conrad, she may lose Jeremiah not just as a lover, but as a brother figure, as her friend, as her safe place. This finale forces Belly to confront something fans have been debating for years. Love is not just about who makes your heart race, it's about who makes you whole. Conrad represents passion, fire, and the kind of love that could burn her alive. Jeremiah represents comfort, healing, and the kind of love that could carry her through the years. The cruel truth is that she cannot have both, and the Fisher brothers cannot survive another season of sharing her. This is the end of the triangle. This is the end of summers defined by longing glances and broken promises. The finale will draw a line in the sand, and once Belly crosses it, there's no going back. And then there's Cousins Beach again, haunting the edges of this finale like a ghost. In one glimpse, we see Belly sitting on the shore alone, reading Conrad's final letter. The waves crash, the sun sets, and for the first time, she looks older, more weary, as if the girl who once dreamed of summer love has been replaced by a woman forced to choose between heartbreaks. The symbolism is powerful. Cousins has always been her escape, her paradise, but now it has become her battlefield. And this time, the war isn't between Conrad and Jeremiah, it's inside her. The most shocking theory buzzing through the fandom is that Belly won't choose either of them. The trailer's silence on her final decision only fuels this idea. What if the ultimate twist is that Belly walks away from both brothers, choosing herself and her future instead? What if the real love story here is not about Conrad or Jeremiah, but about Belly learning to love her own independence? It would be bold, it would be heartbreaking, and it would rewrite everything fans thought they knew about Jenny Han's vision. And yet, the possibility lingers like a shadow in every frame of this trailer.
Every great love story has a breaking point. And in The Summer I Turned Pretty, that breaking point has finally arrived. The trailer for Season 3, Episode 11 is not just teasing a finale, it's promising the emotional earthquake that will shake every single character to their core. And while fans are busy guessing which brother Belly will choose, the truth is far more devastating. This finale is about what happens after the choice is made. Because endings are never clean, and no matter which path Belly takes, something will be destroyed forever. Let's start with the possibility most fans believe in. Belly choosing Conrad. On paper, it makes sense. His letters, his Paris sacrifice, his unwavering love. All of it builds toward a reunion that feels inevitable. And if this happens, the romance will be epic. A culmination of years of tension, longing, and missed chances. But here's the problem. Jeremiah. Choosing Conrad doesn't just mean rejecting Jeremiah's love. It means shattering Jeremiah's faith in both Belly and his brother. Jeremiah has already endured years of betrayal, and this decision could be the final nail in the coffin of their brotherhood. Imagine Jeremiah watching the girl he loved choose the same boy who once broke both of their hearts. That kind of wound doesn't heal. It festers. It scars, and it changes a person forever. So yes, a Conrad ending might please the hopeless romantics, but it could also destroy the Fisher family from within. Now, let's flip the coin. Belly choosing Jeremiah. For many fans, this outcome would be the ultimate twist. After years of being the second choice, Jeremiah finally wins. He would get the love he's been begging for, the validation he's been denied, and the future he's always dreamed of. Belly choosing him would feel safe, warm, and real. But what about Conrad? The letters, the sacrifice, the silent devotion. How do you look at a boy who gave everything and tell him it wasn't enough? Conrad has always been the one carrying the heaviest burden. And if Belly walks away from him now, it could break him beyond repair. And let's not forget, the fandom itself would fracture. And this brings us to the question that has haunted fans since the very beginning of The Summer I Turned Pretty. Can Belly ever truly have it all? Or will choosing love mean losing something far more precious? Season 3, Episode 11 does not just feel like the next chapter. It feels like the last puzzle piece that could change how we look at this entire story. Every flashback, every letter, every whispered promise by the ocean has led us here. Conrad's words may reach Belly at the perfect time, but what if Jeremiah refuses to let go? What if the bond between them is tested in ways that no summer romance can survive? The trailer hints at a wedding, a letter, and a shocking twist that nobody is prepared for, and fans are already tearing apart every frame searching for answers. Could Belly's decision leave her standing alone, without either boy by her side? Or is this the moment she finally claims the happiness she has always dreamed of, even if it comes at a devastating cost? The beauty and the heartbreak of The Summer I Turned Pretty has always been that it doesn't give us easy answers. It gives us choices, sacrifices, and moments that feel almost too real to watch. Belly is not just choosing between Conrad and Jeremiah. She's choosing the kind of woman she wants to be. Does she fight for the love that has burned inside her since childhood, even if it comes with scars? Or does she embrace the steadiness and safety that Jeremiah offers, even if it means letting go of a part of her heart forever? And just when it seems like we're about to get our answer, the trailer leaves us with Conrad's voice, soft but unshakable. If you ever loved me, don't marry him. These words cut like glass. Not just to Belly, but to everyone who has lived through this story. Because in the end, The Summer I Turned Pretty is not just about a love triangle. It's about the painful, beautiful truth that sometimes love alone is not enough to heal what's been broken. And so, as Season 3, Episode 11 draws near, one thing is certain. Fans should prepare for heartbreak, for joy, and for a finale that will leave us questioning everything we thought we knew about Belly, Conrad, and Jerry. And this is where everything comes full circle. The part that fans have been waiting for since the very first season. Belly finally has to face the truth about her heart. And it's not as simple as choosing between Conrad and Jeremiah. It's about choosing who she wants to be for the rest of her life. For years, she has been torn between the boy who represents her childhood dreams and the boy who offers her comfort and stability. But in Season 3, Episode 11, the truth comes crashing down. Belly's choice is not just about love. It's about identity, about stepping into adulthood, and about carrying the weight of every memory from Cousins Beach. And here's the twist that nobody expected. The one she chooses might not be the one who has been fighting for her most visibly. Because while Jeremiah has shown her consistency, Conrad has shown her vulnerability. And those letters he writes, they change everything. They are raw, heartbreaking, and filled with the kind of honesty that Belly has been waiting for her entire life. But what if those letters arrive too late? What if Belly makes her choice before she even knows the full truth? This is where the suspense gets almost unbearable. Because Season 3, Episode 11 doesn't just close the door on a love triangle, it redefines the entire story. Think about it. If Belly chooses Jeremiah, she is choosing safety, comfort, and a love that feels warm and steady. But deep down, will she always wonder what could have been with Conrad? If she chooses Conrad, she's choosing risk, heartbreak, and a love that cuts so deep it scares her. But maybe that's the kind of love she's meant for. And then there's the shocking possibility that Belly chooses neither, that she decides to walk her own path, finally free from the weight of the Fisher brothers' rivalry. It sounds impossible, but isn't that exactly what makes this finale so thrilling? The idea that everything we've been certain about could flip in an instant. That the girl who spent summers dreaming of romance might grow into a woman who chooses herself. That's the power of this story. It never goes where you expect it to, and it always leaves you